This powerful little catapult hides inside an Altoids tin, fits in your pocket, and can launch projectiles like these water beads over 40 feet. These are our little bombs that we're going to shoot at the guys. Hey there, it's Richie with SonicDad, and you, my friend, are in my workshop, which is cool because we're about to build a really fun project. So, let's get started. Let's begin by removing the handle from a 1/4 teaspoon plastic measuring spoon. I bought this one in a set from a local supercenter for under $1. We'll cut the handle off with a hacksaw about 2 1/4 inches from the edge of the spoon. Now we need to print the cutting template for the popsicle sticks on regular printer paper. I'll give you a link to step-by-step instructions, including this template, at the end of this video. For this project, we'll need regular and jumbo popsicle sticks. Lay the sticks on top of the template and mark the cut lines. Now we'll cut the sticks with heavy-duty shears and cut all the pieces listed on the template. I like to use a piece of 150 grit sandpaper to clean up the cut edges. This is the projectile cup tab, and we'll glue it to the back of the spoon with high-temp hot glue so we'll have something to push the arm down with. Then we'll fill in any gaps around the tab. For the arm spring, we'll use a 3/4 inch binder clip like this one. This little binder clip is small, but it packs a lot of spring power, so it's perfect for our catapult. So let's attach it to the spoon by first tacking it in place on one of the binder clip legs. We want the spoon to be centered and all the way down against the spring. Now we'll apply more glue around the binder clip leg and attach the retainer plate. Hold the plate tightly in place until the glue cools, then fill in any gaps between the plate and spoon. We'll tack the base plate to the other binder clip leg. It needs to be centered on the leg with the edge touching the binder clip spring like this. We'll squirt more glue on the base plate, then attach the retainer on top with all of the edges lined up. We need to hold the plates tightly together until the glue cools. If there are any gaps between the plates, we'll fill those in with glue. I like to color the popsicle sticks black to give the catapult a nicer look. We'll use a permanent marker for this, but be sure not to mark the bottom of the base. Hot glue will stick a lot better to the natural wood in an upcoming step. It's a good idea to let the ink dry for a few minutes to keep it off your fingers. Now we'll need to clean out an empty Altoids tin and get rid of any mint dust that might be left over. To get the strongest glue joint we can, we'll rough up the surface of the tin with sandpaper in this area. Now we can apply a generous amount of glue on the base and install the catapult arm inside the tin. We'll locate the arm tightly against the wall and just even with the radius in the wall like this. And don't worry about the excess glue around the base. Here's a little tip. Cut a popsicle stick at an angle and use it to remove the extra glue. Now we'll color the compartment wall black, and after the ink dries, slide it into position about 1 inch away from the edge of the tin and parallel with the tin wall. Adding a bead of glue on each end of the wall will secure it in place. You'll notice that when you try to close the lid, the spring force of the binder clip will try to pop it open again. This is easily remedied by bending the front wall of the tin out a little. This will help the retaining features to hold the lid closed but still allow the tin to be opened. You can use just about anything that will fit inside the cup as a projectile, but here are some of my favorites. 6mm airsoft BBs are really common, but they're also the most dangerous, so please use safety glasses with this projectile. You can also use good old-fashioned spitballs. They may not fly as far as airsoft BBs, but they're really cheap and they aren't as dangerous. But my favorite projectile is a craft water bead. You can buy these from a craft store or online. They come as a hard little polymer bead like this, but when you soak them in water, they swell up. The longer you soak them, the bigger they get. And because they're filled with water, they have mass, but they're also very soft, and so a lot safer projectile. And if you use them inside the house and lose them in the carpet, well, they'll just dry out and turn back into a little bead that can be vacuumed up. And that's pretty cool. So once you've selected your projectile, you can put them in the handy storage compartment. And if you're using water beads, it's a good idea to put them in a small Ziploc bag to keep them from drying out. These little pill bags work great. And now that our catapult is finished and we have our projectiles, let's go have some fun. To fire the catapult, hold the arm down with your index finger and load the projectile with your other hand. Now just let your finger slide off the tab and whammo, you're accelerating mass. You can change the arc and trajectory of your projectile by changing how far back you pull the arm before releasing it. And because this cup is elongated, you can load several projectiles at once and get a really cool shotgun effect. Good. You try it now. Put it in the cup.
The piston cup?
Yep. Ready? Fire. Awesome. You were so close on that one. But just be careful with your catapult and don't aim toward people or animals. Plastic army men are optional. You can download the step-by-step instructions and template by clicking on this link. And if you like this project, please subscribe to our channel and check out our other projects. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for the next Sonic project. Look at all these bombs on the battlefield.
What's that? Bring all these beats back.
Okay.
And refill our guns.
Save all your ammunition.
Yep.
Almost done. Just a couple more guys.
Thanks for watching. If you've liked what we're doing, go ahead and click here to subscribe to the channel.
And click here to visit SonicDad.com.